Welcome back to Who Died Today. Over the past few days, the world has bid farewell to some truly beloved and unforgettable stars. In today's episode, we pay heartfelt tribute to these remarkable lives and the legacies they've left behind. Before we begin, we kindly ask for a moment of support. If any of these stories have moved you or reminded you of someone special, please give this video a thumbs up to honor their memory. Thank you. Number 6. Leslie Brooks, the Hollywood beauty who gave up stardom for something far more beautiful. Today, we remember Leslie Brooks, a woman whose beauty once captivated Hollywood, whose figure was declared the most beautiful by mathematicians, and whose talent graced the silver screen in the 1940s. As we honor her journey from Nebraska farm girl to Hollywood starlet to devoted mother, please give this video a like to pay your respects to a woman who knew when to walk away from fame for something far more precious. She had everything Hollywood promised: beauty, talent, recognition. But Leslie Brooks made a choice that would define her forever. She chose love over stardom, family over fame. And in doing so, she became something far more beautiful than any movie screen could ever capture. Born Virginia Lorraine Getman on July 13, 1922, in Lincoln, Nebraska, Leslie's story began in America's heartland. A young girl with dreams bigger than the cornfields, she eventually found herself at Hollywood High School, chasing an impractical dream with practical determination. In 1946, the International Mathematics Society selected Leslie Brooks as the girl with the most beautiful figure. It wasn't just Hollywood talking, it was science itself acknowledging her perfection. She graced screens in The Man Who Dared, Cigarette Girl, and It's Great to Be Young, often cast as provocative dames with mysterious intentions. But life had other plans for Leslie Brooks. Her first marriage to actor Donald Anthony Shea in 1945 brought her daughter Leslie Victoria. Though that marriage ended in divorce, it gave Leslie something more valuable than any movie role: motherhood. Then came Russ Vincent in 1950, and with him, a love that would last 51 years until his death in 2001. Together, they built a family: daughters Dorena Marla, Gina Lorraine, and Darla R., all born in Los Angeles. After her second marriage, Leslie made a decision that would have been unthinkable to many in Hollywood. She retired from films. At the height of her potential, when she could have reached for bigger roles and greater fame, she chose something else entirely. She chose to be present. She chose to be a mother. She chose love over legacy. For over 60 years, Leslie lived the role she was most proud of: mother, wife, grandmother, and great-grandmother to Jordan Rachel. While other stars fought to stay relevant, Leslie found relevance in family dinners and quiet moments that never made the papers. On July 1, 2011, in Sherman Oaks, California, Leslie Brooks quietly slipped away at age 88. No paparazzi, no headlines. Just a family mourning the woman who had been their everything. Today, we remember Leslie Brooks not as the starlet who might have been, but as the woman who became exactly who she was meant to be. In a town that worships fame, she worshipped family. Her movies may be forgotten, but her love lives on in 4 children and their descendants. Sometimes, the most beautiful performances happen when the cameras stop rolling. Sometimes, the greatest success is knowing when to walk away. Rest in peace, Leslie Brooks, the beauty who chose love, and in doing so, became truly beautiful. Number 5. Robert Towne, the genius who died writing Hollywood's greatest stories. He rewrote history in a garden with just a few whispered words between Vito and Michael Corleone. The man who gave voice to Chinatown's darkness, who breathed life into The Godfather's most haunting moments, is gone. Robert Towne has passed away at 89, taking with him the pen that shaped Hollywood's golden age. If you remember Chinatown, The Godfather, or Shampoo, please give this video a thumbs up to honor the man who wrote the silence between the words. Born Robert Bertram Schwartz on November 23, 1934, in Los Angeles, he grew up by the sea in San Pedro, where he developed his love for nuanced storytelling. He changed his name, but never his spirit. An eye for character, a voice for truth. Towne wasn't the star, but he always wrote for them. Under Roger Corman's mentorship in the 1960s, he became Hollywood's most sought-after script doctor. By 1974, Chinatown earned him an Academy Award. He quietly saved countless films, Bonnie and Clyde, The Parallax View, wrestling with perfectionism and the crushing pace of an industry that consumed its finest. Friends say he was often exhausted, not by the stories, but by the fight to tell them right. Scripts have air in them, Towne once said. The distance between the page and the stage is enormous. Perhaps that's why his words always breathed with life. Robert Towne passed away on July 1, 2024, in Los Angeles at age 89. The cause remains undisclosed, but his legacy echoes through every frame he touched. He gave actors purpose, directors vision, and audiences dialogue they still quote. Behind every great film, someone first had to write the silence. Rest in peace, Robert Towne, the ghost in the credits who became immortal. Please share what his work meant to you below, and subscribe for more heartfelt tributes. Number 4. Kylie Paige, her light is gone too soon. Today, we bring sad news of the unexpected passing of adult film star Kylie Paige, whose light was extinguished far too soon, at the age of just 28. As we honor her journey, please consider leaving a like to pay your respects to a woman remembered for her laughter, her kindness, and the freedom she brought into every space she entered. She stepped into the spotlight with a radiant smile and a spirit that couldn't be ignored. Kylie Paige didn't just perform, she connected. Behind every scene, there was a woman who loved deeply, laughed loudly, and lived freely. Born on February 17, 1997, Kylie Paige entered the adult film industry in 2016. From a young age, she showed an expressive energy and comfort in her own skin that made her unforgettable. What began as modeling soon evolved into a full-fledged career that would touch the lives of many. Despite her bold screen persona, those closest to her knew Kylie for her softness, for the way she lit up a room, the way she lifted others, and how she made you feel like you mattered. Her authenticity was rare, and it left a mark. Over a 9-year career, Kylie appeared in more than 200 scenes and worked with major studios like Brazzers and Hussey Models. But to her friends, she wasn't just a name on a marquee. She was the kind soul who checked in, who laughed with them, who made long days easier. She brought warmth and energy wherever she went, said Alex Mack of Hussey Models. Leah Gotti, her longtime friend, remembered her as infectious, light and bright, someone who loved life. Kylie Paige passed away in Los Angeles on June 25, 2025. The cause of death remains unconfirmed as an investigation continues. Brazzers issued a heartfelt statement calling her a light wherever she went. Fans across social media mourned her loss, remembering her as someone who was not only beautiful, but genuinely beloved. Kylie Paige may have left us, but her impact, her light, will remain. In an industry often misunderstood, she brought humanity, she brought joy, and she brought herself. Rest peacefully, Kylie. You mattered. If Kylie touched your life in any way, please share your thoughts in the comments. Like this video to honor her memory, and subscribe for more heartfelt tributes from Who Died Today. Number 3. Cory Monteith's final goodbye. The news no one saw coming. Now we revisit a name that once lit up the screen and left the world grieving far too soon. But just when we thought the pain had settled, another loss has struck the Monteith family. Please give this video a thumbs up to show your respect. This is a story of heartbreak. And now, a quiet farewell. He was the golden-hearted quarterback of a generation. But behind the charm, Cory Monteith was running from something darker. Until one night, everything changed. Born April 3, 1982 in Calgary, Alberta, Cory Monteith was raised in Victoria by his mother, Anne McGregor, after his parents separated. By age 13, Cory was already struggling, skipping school, battling inner chaos, and searching for meaning. He found it in music, and later in acting. Cory's story wasn't polished. He battled addiction from his teens. He tried rehab at 19 and again in 2013. But despite his demons, he never stopped trying. In 2009, Glee gave Cory his voice. As Finn Hudson, he sang, stumbled, and soared, becoming a symbol of hope to millions. Off-screen, he was dating co-star Lea Michele. Fans believed in them. But on July 13, 2013, everything came crashing down. Cory died from a lethal mix of heroin and alcohol. He was just 31. "I don't want kids to think it's okay to be cool with drugs," he once said, "because it's not. I want them to learn from me." The cast of Glee never fully recovered. Lea said, "I just completely broke." A special episode, The Quarterback, became his final tribute. But today, we aren't here to say goodbye to Cory. We're here because on June 18, 2025, his beloved mother, Anne McGregor, passed away peacefully at the age of 74. Just weeks after Cory's father, Joe, died. Though Cory is long gone, his memory lives on. And now his mother joins him in peace. Two parents now rest. A son's memory remains. Please keep the Monteith family in your thoughts. Share your memories of Cory below and send a prayer for Anne. Number 2. David Beckham's final battle. The news that shook the world. Today, we turn the spotlight on a global icon. A name synonymous with grace, strength, and sacrifice. But what if I told you, the knight who once ruled the pitch is now quietly fighting his own battle? Please give this video a thumbs up to show your support. Because this is more than just a tribute. It's a call for love and healing. He dazzled the world with his free kicks, his discipline, his heart. But behind the spotlight, David Beckham has carried the weight of pain, the kind few ever see. And now, that pain has brought him to a hospital bed. Born on May 2, 1975, in Leytonstone, East London, David Robert Joseph Beckham grew up in a working-class family with a single dream: to play for Manchester United. He practiced for hours, lived and breathed the game. And at 17, that dream came true. But dreams come with a cost. From injuries to media pressure, Beckham faced it all. The 1998 World Cup red card made him a villain. But he didn't quit. He fought. He grew. He forgave. And in doing so, he earned the world's respect. From Manchester United to Real Madrid, LA Galaxy to Paris Saint-Germain, Beckham was more than a player. He was a symbol of determination. He retired in 2013, but his legacy lived on. In sports, in fashion, in philanthropy. In every little boy who dared to dream bigger. "Whatever I do, I want to be the best," Beckham once said. "That's how I was raised." And for decades, he was. Fans across generations have called him their hero, a role model, a warrior in cleats. And just this year, King Charles III knighted him, Sir David Beckham. But today, the story takes a softer turn. Because now, David Beckham lies in a hospital bed, a smile on his face, but a sling around his arm. The injury? A painful remnant from his England career, worsened, endured, and now finally addressed through surgery. Victoria Beckham shared the photo. A quiet moment, a warrior at rest. He's still here, still fighting, still loved. Please send a prayer for David Beckham for healing, strength, and peace. Share your favorite Beckham memory in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe here on Who Died Today, where we honor not just those we've lost, but those who continue to inspire with courage and grace. Number 1. The Last Flight of Supergirl. Melissa Benoist Tribute. She made us believe in strength, in hope, in flying beyond our fears. She became our symbol, not just of justice, but of healing. And then, silence. Today, we take a moment to reflect, because this feels like goodbye. But is it? Today's tribute may feel different. Heavier, more uncertain. Because when a star like Melissa Benoist steps away from the spotlight, it leaves a shadow. But let us be clear, this is not a eulogy of loss. This is a celebration of legacy, of resilience, of the woman who made the world believe that even broken wings can still fly. And if you've ever smiled, cried, or dared to dream because of her, we kindly ask you to give this video a thumbs up and share your memories in the comments. This is for her. Born on November 23, 1988 in Houston, Texas, and raised in the quiet town of Littleton, Colorado, Melissa Marie Benoist's journey began far from the glitz of Hollywood. As a young girl, she found solace in movement, dancing at the age of 3, performing in local church plays by 4. The stage became her escape, her compass, her sanctuary. Her passion led her to Marymount Manhattan College in New York City, where she trained not only in acting, but in becoming the embodiment of vulnerability and strength. Behind her dazzling blue eyes and superhero cape lived a survivor. Melissa once bravely revealed the abuse she suffered in silence during a past relationship, an experience that left her with a permanently enlarged pupil. But she transformed her pain into purpose, using her platform to speak out about domestic violence and mental health. This was no actress in a costume. This was a warrior of the real world. 2012, Glee introduced her to the world as Marley Rose, the soft-spoken singer with a lion heart. 2015, she became Kara Danvers and Supergirl, a symbol not just of Krypton, but of hope for millions. 2016 to 2021, Melissa's Supergirl became a beacon of empowerment, and in Season 5, she stepped behind the camera to direct. Alongside her TV career, she stunned in films like Whiplash, 2014, Patriots Day 2016, and Sundogs 2017. 2020. Melissa gave birth to her son, Huxley Robert Wood, with husband Chris Wood, reminding us that her greatest role may be that of mother. In her own words, "I've always felt that pain can be a teacher, and even in my darkest moments, I found the strength to keep flying." She showed us what it means to fall and rise higher. Fans, friends, and colleagues continue to send her love. One fan wrote on social media, "Melissa helped me survive a year I didn't think I'd make it through. Her courage gave me mine." Melissa Benoist didn't just wear the S on her chest. She earned it. To countless survivors, dreamers, misfits, and girls who were told they couldn't, she said, "Yes, you can." Through her voice, her roles, and her truth, she became more than Supergirl. She became a symbol of light in a world too often lost in darkness. And now, the truth. You may be wondering why this tribute feels like a farewell. But the truth is, Melissa Benoist is very much alive. Yes, alive, radiant, and continuing her journey far from the capes and sound stages. This was not a goodbye, but a gentle reminder that even our heroes need rest. And so we ask you, in the comments below, leave her a message. Tell her what she means to you. Tell her you're grateful. Tell her she matters. And most importantly, pray for her health, for her joy, for more years of flight, even if out of the spotlight. We celebrate you, Melissa Benoist. And we'll be here, looking up, always. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and keep the light alive. For Melissa. For all of us. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share your memories or favorite moments about these icons in the comments below. And if this tribute touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe for more emotional stories that celebrate the lives of those who will never be forgotten.